everyone, I'm Clinical M. Lucas, and today we'll talk about ionic bonding and covalent bonding. So throughout our topic, we will learn how they form, their similarities, their differences, and why do they matter. So first, we'll start with why do they matter. So I'll be putting a slideshow below so that I can share the informations well organized so that you can learn it effectively.
Why do they matter? Ionic and covalent bonds matter because they are the two main ways atoms stick together to form all the substances around us, from salt and water to DNA and plastics. Without these bonds, matter as we know it wouldn't exist. Mahalaga ang dalawang bonding na ito dahil ito ang dahilan kung bakit nabubuo ang lahat ng bagay sa paligid natin. Kung walang bonding, walang asin, tubig, hangin, o buhay. Ionic bonding ang bumubuo ng matitibay na solid. Sa covalent bonding naman, ito ang bumubuo ng mas komplikadong molecule na kailangan ng katawan at kalikasan.
Makikita sa slideshow na ito kung paano nga ba nag-form ang ionic bonding. It is through transferring electrons through one another. Kasi ang ionic bonding, it is composed of metal atom and non-metal atom, wherein ang metal atom, siya yung naglo-lose ng electron sa kanyang outer shell at pinapasa or binibigay niya sa non-metal atom para maging stable yung atom na yon, okay?
And so, ionic bonding form is through transferring electrons to one another. Next is covalent bonding. So, dito naman ang hindi sila magkabaliktad ni ionic bonding. Kasi sa covalent bonding, the form of this bonding is through sharing. Hindi nawawala ng isang atom para ma-fulfill ng isang atom yung kanyang needs. They are sharing to be stable. For them to be both stable. So first, atoms need electrons. Each atom wants to fill its outer shell, usually 8 electrons. Kasi ang stable na atoms has 8 electrons. If they can't get electrons by giving or taking, they share them. As you can see in the examples on the slideshow, we have oxygen and 2 hydrogen. So if you are confused bakit dalawa lang ang electrons ng hydrogen, it's because ang hydrogen po na atom, it can already be stable kahit dalawa lang yung kanyang electrons. Pero siya lang po yung ganong klase na atom. On the other hand, sa oxygen, it only composes of 6 electrons sa kanyang outer shell. Para maging stable siya, binubuo siya or nag-share sila ng hydrogen ng tig-isang electron. Since dalawa ang hydrogen na andyan, magiging 8 electrons na si oxygen since sinishare ng dalawang hydrogen yung lang electrons. And dahil na-fulfill din naman ng oxygen yung needs ng hydrogen ng isang electrons, lahat sila ay stable.
Okay, so lastly, we'll talk about their differences and similarities. Okay, first, sa differences tayo. Ano nga ba yung form nila sa pagbabond or paano yung form ng kanilang bonding? Sa ionic, ang form ng kanyang pagbabond ay through transferring. Sa covalent naman, through sharing. And ang ionic, nagkakompose siya ng dalawang atoms kung saan yung dalawang atoms ay metal and non-metal. Sa covalent naman, non-metal and non-metal. Alright? Okay, so sa ionic, dahil nagko-compose siya ng two atoms which is metal and non-metal, metal is likely to use electrons as its electrons will transfer to another or ibigay niya sa isang atom which is yung non-metal na atom. Kasi ang metal ay naglo-lose while ang non-metal nag-gain. Sa covalent, hindi po nawawalan o nagbibigay. Nag-share po sila para maging stable yung atom. Okay? And ang ionic, nagfo-form siya ng ions, which is the cation and anion, the positive and negative. On the other hand, nagfo-form naman ng neutral molecules ang covalent bonds. And lastly, let's talk about their similarities. Okay, first, they are both a type of chemical bonds. Both of them involves electrons and both of them form compounds. And both of them follows the octet rule and both of them result in chemical stability. That's all, everyone. We are finished. Again, I'm Kali Nicole M. Lucas and we talk about ionic and covalent bonding.